external streetscape here at 30 Ponsford Avenue in Wantirna South, looking directly at the subject property. As we stood here, is that we are facing a westerly orientation. So just to my right here, being the middle of winter, the sun's setting more in a northwesterly orientation, but here in the summer with the higher sun, we're going to see the sun drop immediately behind the property, immediately behind the tree in that direction. And with this property being positioned to the left-hand side of the boundary, predominantly, it obviously construction has considered the movement of the sun there. Okay, we'll obviously refer a little bit more closely to how the sun's going to appear across the back of the property during the internal and external tour. But while here, take this opportunity to give you a good feel of the immediate livability here, the immediate demographic. As you can see, look, the majority of this location was constructed mid-1960s, 1970s, very typical of the style of building directly in front of us. We're a combination of single-story, double-story homes, all very well maintained. The Ponsford Avenue, as you can see, is a nice wide road, very little traffic up and down here, mainly comprising local residents. Now, in the background, where the intersection here, the location of this avenue is very, very close to two major roads, which you can obviously see from Google Maps. Directly behind me in the distance, you can probably, I'm just going to take a pause for a few moments so that you can actually maybe hear that in this video. You can hear one of those main roads. Obviously will be louder also during wet days, and right now this is 5 p.m. Where obviously this is going to be the busiest time of day. But just going to take a pause here to see if you can actually hear the background noise. It is very, I can imagine inside the property it's not going to be intrusive at all, but stood outside here, you can hear it in the distance there. Currently I'm stood here on the corner of Boyle Close and Ponsford Avenue, and as you can see, it's a nice leafy location, all very well maintained properties. Like I say, mainly comprising single-story homes, high demographic here of owner-occupiers, which is obviously as the area is becoming more and more subject to investors, that demographic shift will obviously maybe move back down. Oh, bear with me. Yeah, sorry about that, just got interrupted. Often during these videos, neighbours get concerned. So yeah, let's just spoke to them. They're all fine. But yeah, look, overall, as you can see, there's a good neighbourhood security protection scheme in place here, which is great. But no, joking aside, very neat and tidy, well maintained location. And yeah, just finishing up looking at the property. That concludes the external streetscape.